You already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns ready to go to work here on offense, and their man behind center, well, that's Baker Mayfield, the number 1 overall pick last season, who set a rookie record with 27 touchdown passes. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Joel Bitonio, one of the steals of the 14 draft, the culprit there. Mayfield now on second down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down, Cleveland. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. An 8-yard pickup.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down. at the Niners' 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And a peek now at the offense for Cleveland.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now here are the 49ers under 3rd-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They'll be led out by their 6th-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, out of Eastern Illinois.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
Intercepted, baby, all day, all day.
Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Hey, what? 180! 54! Mike, 54! Silver!
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike, here we go. 180! Mike. Man out. Check!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up second and 12 at the Browns' 19-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round, but they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A run for Nick Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Mayfield on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down, Browns.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. We'll look now at our starting defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Bourne.
On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield, he gets this one to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Garoppolo now. 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go!
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
53, Mike. Time to go, night.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. You got three.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And a short gain there, so he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle by Marius Randall.
Keep playing hard.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
from the gun. Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Coleman now. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
53 is the mic.
Garoppolo now. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
55's the mic. Check. 55's the mic. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So that one will be accepted. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
56.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40-yard.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Hunt is not going to get there.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a 49er. First down.
On first down, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the draw play, Coleman takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. A gain of a yard.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They will run again with Coleman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now McKinnon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is born. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. On third down, Mayfield. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. In the backfield, standing alone on second and goal is McKinnon.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll get it up the middle. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gould with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Coleman. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now the fullback, Juszczyk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo finding Bourne here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. 6 man. Check curl. Check.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. 3rd and short, McKinnon. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Defense.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there. Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 57 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass complete to Higgins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Get the ball. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.